Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Today, many Asian markets are closed because of Chinese New Year. Japan is down slightly, Australia is slightly higher. So it's a mixed bag. US futures, they are slightly higher, not a very big deal. But GIFT Nifty on Friday, it closed around 520 and now it is down about 50-60 points. We do not know whether this may be a global phenomena or it may be due to the RBI news. The RBI news, it is a right move at the wrong time. And this has been going on for a very, very long time. There were many people were complaining, and especially prop desks were taking the advantage of this. Say, for example, if you are an individual, you go and put 1 CR FD in bank. Okay, the bank cannot give 2 crore banker's guarantee to the exchange for you to trade for 2 crore. And because as per RBI rules, the banks cannot lend money for the purpose of derivative trading. However, the same thing, they can do it for brokers. Broker place 1 crore FD, then the banks can give banker's guarantee for 2 crore to the exchange, so that the broker can trade for 2 crore with NSE. So this is a very, very big disadvantage for the retail people. So you cannot get leverage, but your broker can get. So that's number one. Number two, most of the brokers, they don't trade with this money. So usually they give this money for other people to trade. So what they call it as a prop desk. So usually prop desk, they get double the limit, and they charge interest from the clients, but they don't pay interest to the banks. Whatever the banker's guarantee charges, only that they are paying. So this has been corrected now, and all the prop desk will be in trouble. I think in between there were some controversies related to some prop desk. So probably, that I might have prompted the RBI to take this kind of actions. But only thing is, it has come in the wrong time. Our market has been not doing well for a very, very long time, for nearly 1.5 years. For 1.5 years, we have been underperforming the global markets. But then at this point of time, the government come and increases the STT, RBI come and put this kind of restrictions. Or RBI should have given some time, like let us say 3 months to 6 months time for this to be adjusted. Like now, let us say they get 2 times, BG, banker's guarantee. So that should have been brought up to 1.75 times, and then after 3 months, 1.5 times, after 3 months, 1.2 times. So like that, if they could have done some gradually, things would not have been any bigger shock. But anyway, with the kind of bad news that we have, GIFT Nifty indicating only 50-60 point opening down is not a big deal. But yesterday, many of my friends were worried, like Nifty might fall like 4%, 5% today. Right? So if that is not happening, then it's fine. So again, once again, we do not know. So what we are seeing is only the GIFT Nifty. Okay, so leaving this RBI news aside, come back to the market. I told you there is a gap. That gap was at 25,440. Friday, Nifty came down to 25,445. And it's just only 5 points away from filling the gap. But the way GIFT Nifty is indicating now, I think today that gap will be filled. And now, resistance support, so this should be a good support. Okay, so failing which, the next support will be around 25,200 only. But on the higher side, as I told you, 25,700. So that is the closing level on US-India trade deal day. And then from there, plus or minus 600, 700 point, Nifty should consolidate. And then now there is a gap down from 24,700. I think from 24,727 or something like that. From there is a gap down. So, now as per gap filling theory, so the market should reverse and fill that gap. So at least we will be happy if that gap is filled by the end of February. So this gap filling exercises, there is no time frame. Sometimes the gaps can be filled even after 4 to 5 weeks also. So that is also there. So anyway, things are not all going well for India. So it is time to be cautious on the long side. So we need to watch, IT stocks, especially today. So what is going to happen? And then another stock to watch today is HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank fell on Friday. In US markets also, HDFC ADR was down. Today, remember the US market is closed. So there won't be any big action tomorrow. So therefore, if today wherever it closes, tomorrow likely to be no big gap up or big gap down. And then tomorrow is the expiry. So as I told you already, there was a huge open interest at 25,600. I think though whoever sold 25,600 call, I think they are correct by looking at the open interest. Right? So it is time to, consider market as a sell on rise market rather than buy on dip market. And so we need to wait and see how this RBI news is going to be factored in the markets. I don't think that there will be any panic because there is still enough time. The rules are coming into effect from 1st April. So there's about like a 30 more trading session is there. And this, maybe small brokers might be squeezed, but big brokers will find some ways and means of coming out of this problem. And at the end of the day, the prop desk might increase the rate of interest. And many people are getting confused between MTF and this prop desk. So MTF, there are no changes. And even some people were asking yesterday, RBI says now there is a 40% haircut. Who is RBI to decide? That is a purview of SEBI. What RBI has done is right. The people at RBI, they are not, people without knowledge. Okay. Whatever is related to stock market, that comes under SEBI purview. Right? So when you pledge the shares, you pledge the shares to a broker. In turn, that pledging goes to NSCL. Right? So that is within the stock market. So that comes under the purview of SEBI and there is no change in that. So whatever has been going on, it will continue. But prop desk, they get the money from the bank. So the bank comes under RBI. The banks does not come under SEBI. So here the bank lending. So what brokers they do, they pledge their shares to the bank and based on that share value, the banks lend the money. So stock market comes under the purview of SEBI, banks come under the purview of RBI. So now RBI said, whenever the banks lend the money to the brokers or promoters, so there must be a 40% haircut. So what you can do, if you do not want to place the shares with the bank, then place the shares directly to the NSCL. The only thing is you place the shares to the bank, you get the money, that money you can lend to other people for trading. But if you place the shares to NSCL or NSE, that means you can trade only in your account. You cannot lend that money to other people. So that is the catch here. Right. So otherwise, whatever has happened is correct only. So, but we need to see. I think the government is all out to bring down the volumes in futures and options. So we need to see. As I always say, you increase the tax on tobacco. The price will be passed on to the consumers. So cigarette companies are not charitable organizations. The same way here, the brokers are not charitable organizations, and they will pass on uh, this extra interest to the people who are trading with their properties. Okay, so at the end of the day, the cost of trading will go higher. So when this cost of trading keeps going higher and higher, like when you keep on increasing the tax higher and higher, at some point of time, people will start buying smuggled cigarettes rather than buying a cigarette manufactured by Indian companies. And that is already happening, right? In many cities, the Chinese cigarettes are sold openly in the shops. Okay. So, that's why, too little regulation is very bad and too much of regulation is also bad. So now, if too much of regulation, the people will turn to dabba trading, right? So now the dabba trading, will be very, very popular, right? So that is what the things can happen, but it's a government policy. We cannot do anything. So unless the government changes, this policy is not going to change. So today that gap will be filled. After filling the gap, whether the market is going to recover or not, that's going to be $1 million question. So now 25,600 will be the first resistance. 25,700 will be the ultimate resistance for today and tomorrow. So let us see what is going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.